Let's give the green bean some love today. Hey everyone, Mark here, and welcome to my kitchen. How many ways are there to cook green beans? Plenty. And when developing this recipe, I wanted a fast and easy approach, and I actually came across a Kenji Lopez recipe on Serious Eats for green beans, and I just loved the method that he used. So we're gonna use that method today and make our own green beans. Grab a large sheet pan and place down some parchment paper. I have 6 slices of prosciutto di Parma that are thinly sliced, and we're gonna crisp them up. Lay them flat down. I couldn't help it, but I ate that 6th slice, so we're at 5 slices now. Place in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes, checking often. You will see that the color is going to change and it's going to become darker, and also with that, the flavor is going to change. It's going to become more salty. These are also such a great snack. When the prosciutto is dark and looks like it's crisp, that's a good indication to remove. You don't want to overcook, and it's safer to remove a bit earlier as they will continue to crisp up when you remove from the oven. Now let's grab our crispy prosciutto, add to a food processor, and pulse on and off until you get small, crumbly crumbles, and then just place in a bowl and set aside. Thinly slice 3 to 4 garlic cloves. I want you and everyone to know that garlic is in this recipe, and a lot of it. And I like seeing the nice big thin slices. Add your garlic to a cold pan and add 1.5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, chili flakes for some heat, and then season with salt and freshly cracked pepper. We can now turn on the heat between low and medium. This step is in the Kenji recipe where he mentions that cooking the sauce slowly in the saucepan will help develop better flavor, because the beans take very little time to cook under such high heat, and there's no risk of burning our garlic here, and we can impart so much flavor into the oil. I'm also going to leave a link to Kenji's bean recipe in the description below. As the garlic starts to cook and become tender, it's going to infuse the oil. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of butter and let that melt into our sauce. The butter is going to help coat the beans and also grab those prosciutto crumbles. Once the butter is melted, remove to a bowl and set aside. Now grab 1 pound of fresh green beans that I washed before so that the beans are dry when we start this recipe. When picking fresh beans, we want tender and young. We want slender beans and try to avoid bulging seeds inside. More than what I'm showing you in this video, as the grocery store had pretty good beans and I couldn't find ones that were super bulgy to demonstrate. Bulgy seeds means that the beans could be tough and past their prime. And thanks to Lisa Lynn for helping with all these great tips on picking green beans. And then we can snap off the tips. I usually just do the stem side, but you can do both ends. And then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil to the bowl of beans and season with salt. And then just give everything a toss so that the oil can evenly coat the beans. This time, we're gonna place aluminum foil down onto a baking sheet because we're placing under the broiler and parchment paper will burn. Lay your beans out and spread them apart, no touching. And then we're gonna place in the oven under the broiler. And this is going to need our constant attention. So keep an eye on the beans. We want to broil until the beans are blistered and very lightly charred. This could be between 2 to 5 minutes depending on the strength of your broiler. You may also want to flip the beans halfway through broiling. And then remove our beans and return to your bowl. Add our garlic butter mixture, toss in some prosciutto crumbles, and then toss some more until the beans are well coated. But we're not done yet. Plate our beans and then grate as much grana padano as you want. I opted for this cheese because it's not as salty as Reggie, Parmigiano Reggiano, and will balance the saltiness of the beans and the prosciutto. And then grate the zest of half a lemon for freshness and garnish with any remaining prosciutto crumbles and then serve immediately. Okay, so the prosciutto crumble makes this dish. You get that nice salty umami flavor with the sweetness of the green bean. You get the freshness from the lemon zest, and then that buttery grana padano. Whew, excellent. So thanks for watching, and as always, the full recipe's in the description below. Please like and comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and until next time, ciao.